Hi everybody, and welcome back. If you like Reddit, please subscribe to my channel and like. There is the most crazy cheating story in the end. Watch till the end.
My ex tried to cheat. It didn't work out for him though. After some time, my ex would sleep with his phone in his pocket. Weird red flag, but I never said anything. When I noticed he wouldn't even pull up his phone in front of me, I knew something was up. One night it slipped out of his sweats and I woke up with it near my legs. I was just going to put it on the charger honestly, but I saw he had a bunch of notifications and messages from a dating app. Man, I wanted to slap him awake, but I didn't. So I created a profile using a friend of mine's pictures that he never met, and I had her approval. She was his type 100 and I knew he loved blue eyes. So when we matched like I knew we would, we got to chatting. We talked for about a week before I suggested meeting up. Flirting, sexual stuff. He told me that he was single and lived with a friend. So I suggested him paying for a hotel room so we could FK. He said he would. We picked a spot. Mind you, I paid for everything because he was unemployed after losing his job. He drained my savings account over the year with manipulation. We're family. We take care of each other when we're in tough spots, he would say whenever I told him I didn't have extra money. I paid my student loans, all bills of a one-bedroom, and the food. This boy had the ballsack to ask me for money in person, that his mom's birthday was coming up and he wanted to buy her something nice. So I gave him 50, just because it was hilarious at this point. I still think about the smile on his face in that moment. That weekend he left, said he was going to his mom's and that he'd probably stay the night. I kissed him goodbye and told him to have a great time. Then I packed all of his stuff and left it outside. I live in our city, so it went fast. Got the locks changed. He messaged me a few times on the app. I told him I was running late because I wanted to look perfect, but I was coming and so sorry. My friend also sent me some sexy pictures to send him that didn't fully include her face. She's a real one. I even took him into jerking off and sending me a video. Then after making him sit until about 1 am, I messaged him on the dating app a picture of his belongings being rummaged through by a homeless man, and to enjoy his stay in a hotel. As soon as my phone rang, I blocked his number and went to bed. He was outside of my door the Monday I came home from work, ugly, crying, begging, telling me he was homeless and had nowhere to go. When I wasn't having it, he got angry per usual. Once he started grabbing and trying to get into my apartment. I called the police, filed a restraining order because he did threaten my life and my pets. For putting him out, found out he ended up moving a few hours away where his only family is and has a job. Hopefully he learned something. A rare one, a Muslim cheating. Usually you hear about Muslim men taking up to 4 wives, so rarely do they have the energy to cheat. My Muslim husband is no such man. Granted, he doesn't have 4 wives, he just has me 32 half. We have 2 kids together, 3 and 6 half. Islam is complicated. Men and women can be friends with each other. I left all my male friends when I got married, but my husband did not leave his female friends. Usually men abide by this rule because they live with the fear of God, but not my husband. My husband went even deeper and began seeking internet relationships and began sexting. I only found out 3 years ago when he was doing it with a co-worker who got jaded and blasted my aunt and then blasted my niece and my parents. It was so embarrassing. I never could get out of him if he actually slept with her. COVID hit and I forgave him because there was nowhere for him to go with everything shut down. 3 years later and everything is fine when I notice he's charging his old phone. I find messages from him texting women long before his co-workers. Apparently, he was doing this as soon as we were married for years. He never admitted to it when his co-workers outed him. There were nudes, sexting and arrangements to hook up. He refuses to admit to hooking up, but I saw my doctor and I have ascus, which is an inflammatory infection of the cervix that is almost always caused by an STD. He refuses to tell me what he did with who or why. I feel extremely vulnerable and exposed, but I am a student and financially tied to him. I'm stuck. It feels good just to get it off my chest. I haven't told anyone as it is so embarrassing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I would feel more confident of my options if I only knew what exactly my husband did. Anyone else been through this? Just caught my boyfriend cheating on me. I drove 3 hours to surprise my boyfriend with a gift for passing all of his finals. We go to the same college, but since classes are online, we're long distance. We see each other often though and have surprised each several times. Well, when I showed up at his apartment, his roommate looked like he didn't want to let me in. He said sorry and then shuffled off to his room. I didn't think much of it and proceeded to my boyfriend's room. I opened the door and found my boyfriend of 2 years fucking another girl. I actually know her too. She's his best friend's girlfriend. I closed the door and drove right to his best friend's apartment and told him what I saw. I almost cried, but now I'm good and I'm sitting in the
You want to continue? Click on this video. You want to continue? Click on this video.